last year, it was 2022, at the end of 2022. I think it was really a big challenge for me that I lose my mom and my dad and then my grandma at the 1 year.
All very short
Yeah,
time.
and then I never asked God why, but then when I have my sister that no one could take care of her, and then she got to live with me.
Hello and welcome to the ICF Cambodia podcast. Today I have Nuthida with us, and I want you to listen to this amazing story. Like always, Nuthida, I am thankful that you are a part of our ICF staff for a few years already. You are a sunshine, you are a worshiper, you are passionate for people. But let's go back to the beginning. When you remember when you were a kid, like 6, 7, 8 years old, what was the biggest challenge for you in that time?
Yeah. So when I was growing up, back then I think I was around 6 years old to 7 years old. I live in a family that, my dad doing like a diamond maker, and we were in an average family, like kind of not have too much, not too less, So, but that time my dad was having trouble, like he was a gambling, like
He was a gambler.
Yeah, a gambler. He was at the casino and playing the game, and then my mom was really hard to raise me and also my sister. I have two sisters living. Back then, my parents just, separate each other, and was really challenge for me to see that my parents separate in front of me. Yeah, when I was small.
And how was it also for your sisters?
Also, my sister was, we have to accept all of this, and we don't know what to do because they just choose to live separately, and they, like both of them, actually was at school, but they could not pass even grade 9 because they don't have motivate to study, to keep studying.
So they didn't
gave
finish
up.
the school.
Yeah.
And they
it was
also
hard.
gave up on their marriage.
For
And your parents.
my parents, yes.
And then your mom, what happened after that?
Yeah, after that, my mom just trying to find a way that she can make sure that she could provide us. So she just got a job offer from another province. So she have to left us to another province called Odominjay. And she got a job that like kind of interview the poor people that
Yes.
need to use the hospital, like cooperate with the hospital.
Right. So she went in another area of the country for a job, and you also went with her with the.
No, that time she left us, and me with my sister. My sister and I was with my grandma for a few years, and then yeah.
This is something that people that are from the Switzerland or Germany or the Western world, not very common that a mother leaves her children with the grandma and goes to another place to work.
Yeah.
I know this is like every child needs the mom and the
Yeah.
love of the mom.
True.
Did your mom have another husband when she was away?
Yeah, I think she had a relationship with one of the guy in the hospital that he is a doctor, and actually, but it didn't actually. My mom got another baby, but it did not working out with him because he just left my mom too, and then my mom just have my other sister. Yeah.
So
her.
she came back with the baby.
With the baby, yeah.
And had the baby, another sister with you.
Yep.
For your family. And then what happened?
Yeah, and then she came back from the place that she was working, and yeah, somehow when my little sister, growing up a little bit, she go back to the place with all the two of my sister. So they all go to the place that my mom was working, and I was alone with my grandma and live with her alone.
What did she say? Why did she not take you with you?
I think that time she just placed me with the very good school. It's called Hope School, which is a Christian school. That she doesn't want me to stop study there, so she just find a way that I might could stay with my grandma and stay study there. Yeah.
Were you lonely at that time to have no family with you?
Yeah, it was really hard for me actually to always be with my grandma. That actually my grandma also was not really nice to me, because she also got drunk and kind of blaming and always tell me what to do, and I don't really have like freedom for myself. So I feel a little bit pressure during the time I was with her, and I don't know how to get out, because like I just need to study and live with this life, you know.
Right. You got to know Jesus when you were young. You were invited to a church, and
Right.
do you think that your faith in God carried you through this difficult time?
Yeah, for the beginning when I was at church, I just go there just because it's fun and it's like something new that I can learn from the Bible, singing a song, meet a new friend, and got a gift. And then, each time I got to feel that actually there is a God that exists, and there is a God that actually stay with me the whole time, even though I was in a really bad situation. But I really feel like somehow I have hope. I have someone. I have the God that looking for me and always protecting me. Yeah,
It's
I
good.
was feeling, yeah.
You finished a very good school in Cambodia, and then after 12th grade, you were working in your first job. I know that from ICF Cambodia, Steffi, she came to visit your city and met you in that shop. You got to know, you got to talk, and she invited you to come to work for ICF
Right.
in Siem Reap.
Yeah.
When you came to ICF, what was your impression?
My first impression to be at ICF, I feel like very warm welcome, like the place that I never experienced before. That I feel like all the people, they just so precious. They just welcome me, and even though they don't know me, but they just start to say hello, where you from, asking questions, and really make me feel like home. So it was really good.
Yes, you had to go back
Yeah.
a little bit until you finally came and got a
Right.
job and applied as a social staff first, and then you got a job in administration. Now
Right.
you have been here how many years?
It's already 6 years.
6
to be
years.
Here. Yeah.
And
6 years.
you do administration, but you also are very passionate for worship. What does worship and leading worship mean for you?
To be a worshiper and leading worship, I think we just being like authentic to God, because also as a worshiper, you also really need to connect to God. Otherwise, you could not lead people to experience God's presence. So it's so important that you need to come before Him and experience Him first, and then the thought of want to bring people to God is really automatically, naturally. And I like it that to be a part of this worship team. I'm really thankful for ICF that really gave me opportunity that I can have this and helping with that, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I also see a transformation. I remember when you started with the worship band, you were like more quiet in the back, playing the piano, which was very nice. But over the years, you are like, let somebody else play the piano.
Yep.
Now you are standing in front, you're singing, and when I see you, I see such a light, even though your past and your family was so challenging. Your mom has passed away,
Yeah.
and now you are taking care of your
my
siblings,
sister.
of your sister. Tell me a little bit about that challenge when all of that came together.
It's in one time that I have to lose all my parents, and then
What do you mean, lose
like
all your parents?
last year, it was 2022, at the end of 2022. I think it was really a big challenge for me that I lose my mom and my dad and then my grandma at the 1 year.
All very short
Yeah,
time.
and then I never asked God why, but then when I have my sister that no one could take care of her, and then she got to live with me. It was really a big challenge to to raise her, because she's already like 16 or 15, and then I never been like living with her for a very long time, for 14 years. We never been together, and then
it's like a stranger coming
it's
to your
like a
house.
stranger,
Yes.
and I used to it to live like alone. Since I was working with ICF, I was always alone, and now having her, I have to really helping her with financial, with also sometimes to correct her behavior and to live a life that in a good way. So it's like give me a lot, like get me a lot of energy, a lot of thought. Yeah, I just give it all.
So you become like a mom during that time where you lose everything, and you lose your parents and your grandma at the same time. I am also very impressed because I know that you are very strict to your sister.
Yeah, yes.
She cannot have, I don't know, Facebook or Instagram because she's not old enough. You really take care and you protect her. How is she doing?
She was, to be honest, she was also not that easy, because she goes through all the pain as well as I did.
Yeah.
But it's just different from my pain. And I just, we both have to always bring something in the balance, like what's helped you, what's helped me, We talk a lot about it. And for her, she was really also weak before she came to live here in Siem Reap with me. She was also depression and have a lot in her head, in her mind, that she doesn't want to see people, doesn't want to, because a lot of people bullying her, and about the parent thing as well, like how she grew up. But since she was here, she got a chance to serve God, to meet new people, and have a lot of leaders that helping her, pray for her, and encourage her. So I see that she was really like getting stronger and stronger in faith with Jesus as well, and the way she lived as well. So,
yes, great.
Yeah.
So if you think about ICF, how has ICF changed your life?
Yeah, ICF have changed me a lot to see really shine and let me see something new out of my past, something that not possible. It's really encouraged me to see the future that God has for me. It's not the world that trying to cover all my past, that I grow up different and then I have to be the same, but here it's like I can be free. I can have freedom to look forward for my future and change. It's okay to change from my past and reach out to the good thing that keep me growing. Yeah.
Very good. When you think about the next 5 or 10 years, where do you want to be? How do you see yourself?
Yeah, many people ask me, what do you see in the 5 years? But I actually, I just, to be here in Siem Reap actually was God's calling. Otherwise, I never thought that I would come to live in Siem Reap. But this question always go back to the same thing that God brought me. So if He calling me to do something else or somewhere else, then I would just say yes, because I could not escape from Him anyway. If He called, then I just need to.
You would say yes.
I would say yes to Him.
Very good. You are also in the Leadership Academy for now, I think 2 years. You are growing. let me hear from you a little bit. What has the Leadership Academy, produced in your life?
So through the Leadership Academy, I could see not just about the lesson itself, but actually I see the passionate from the leaders that investing for ICF leaders, that it's so important that the leader actually takes step and really want to invest and really want to see the changing and the best leader at ICF. So this really encouraging me and to keep study and to really also I want to be like them. So it's really helped me a lot to pushing myself to grow and also to watch them doing it, and as well to practice as well.
Yes.
And to learn from the mistake from, even though now I'm not a leader yet, but it's really helped me to see, and yeah, it's really
Yes,
hard.
you're getting ready to be a leader.
Yeah.
You are doing great. Thank you very much for sharing openly and honestly about your past and the transformation in your life.
Yep. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you very much for watching this story. I hope it was inspiring to you, because everybody has a history. Everybody has met Jesus, encountered Jesus, and has seen transformation. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with somebody that needs to see this. And I hope to see you at the next time when we have the ICF podcast here, ICF Cambodia podcast with somebody else. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.